guys, how you doing? I'm Rabea.
And I'm Pete.
And we are with Andertons TV.
We are, and it's another episode of our show.
It is.
And I think one of the things we're going to do in this show is just do the epic deals that Andertons got in store for you to...
Epic deals, bro. Epic deals.
Epic deals, bro.
But, speaking of epic deals, we have Gretsch guitars.
We've got Gretsch guitars. I mean, look at these things.
They're a thing of beauty, man.
They are absolutely stonking.
Yeah.
As
classy, I would say.
It's just such a great looking thing, isn't it? And I always wanted one.
Yeah.
I did actually. In fact, I had a 1958 Gretsch in like a racing yellow that faded into like a greeny kind of thing, on the other way around. But it's ages ago. I didn't have any money to sell it to pay the rent.
Well. I mean, it's a shame on you for selling such a beautiful thing.
Sometimes you just have to do what you have got to do. What you got to do.
Yeah, you do.
That's what it is. Anyway,
so this is the Electromatic.
Yeah.
And this is the. To be fair, it's got quite a large code name, but it's the Gretsch G5420T TDC. And yeah, basically, it's beautiful. There's a lot of things to talk about, but firstly, it's a walnut stain, so it's got a nice, lovely brownish walnut colour, and it's a gloss urethane finish, so it's kind of not that thick. You can kind of see a bit of the grain through it, yeah, a little bit.
Supply, isn't it?
We've got maple neck, rosewood board. It's a 24.5 inch scale length.
0.5. And
these are quite a new advancement on the whole Filtertron pickups out. These are the black top Filtertrons.
Yeah, exactly. They're the Filtertrons. Apparently, they found these from the Baldwin area of Filtertron pickups. They found, and they sort of taken the whatever, you know, when the Q&D team or whatever it's called, R&D team. They look into these things and they find out what is good about these pickups, and that DNA is in these pickups. That's why you get that amazing twang, and it's like really, it can go from really rich like jazzy tones to actually like surfy or even rock tones.
Yeah, it's got a pop. They've got quite a pop and like a pinch to them. Quite plinky.
Pop and a pinch.
Pop and a pinch. But yeah, man, I mean, other than that, I mean, the great thing about this is, well, actually, I should mention that it also comes in another finish called Snow White.
Snow White!
Which is great.
We saw one of those earlier as well. It was in, it's in the shop as well.
They're beautiful, man.
Lovely guitars. This kind of reminds me of George Harrison, you know, like the Beatles kind of thing with a double cutaway. So DC is double cutaway, isn't it? Yeah. So, and
this is the Bigsby B606 trem or bridge, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I'd say it was a trem personally, but it could be either.
Yeah. Rosewood, a little rosewood bridge here as well. That's rosewood.
It's just the little things. It's the little things with these guitars that make you kind of go, oh, they're so nicely put together.
And you know the price is like $6.99 for this one.
Really?
You get a lot for $5.99. $5.99, not $6.99. $5.99. $5.99.
Oh my god!
This here is leading me on from that to this $5.49.
That's cheaper
for this guitar. This is cheaper. I don't know why it's cheaper. It's a bigger box. So I think it's like 7 mils. I'm not quite sure, but the thickness of it is different, as you can see. This color is called Aspen Green.
I can see that.
It's such a good color. You know, it needs to be leaning up against an old like Bel Air, like with the big fins on the car, like a Chevy something. You know, that's just the type of guitar it is. You know, they do these Gretsch guitars when they're very expensive. You know, the top of the range ones. Yeah. With the G brand and all of these different things, the Chet Atkins and all that. But for value for money wise, these guitars are absolutely stunking. They sound great. You know, and the open back tuners, old fashioned. The
pins come out.
Pins here for your, and again the Filtertrons. This is a different. It doesn't look that different from yours actually, but it is this B60 experience that licensed, so slightly different. Medium jumbo frets, rosewood board. You know, and this comes in black, orange, and sunburst as well, and got the same Filtertron pickups on it. So I think the fact that the case is a little bit thicker, body is a bit bigger, you probably get a little bit sort of hollow or rounder tone in it.
Yeah.
But let's see. Should we hear that one first?
Yes.
I'm still not quite sure what all these things do actually.
Well,
that's what I was just faffing about with.
I've never been sure. Like my kind of main hunch is that you've got a volume for each pickup, a tone, and this is like a master volume because like okay, if I roll this up, we're on neck. If I roll it off, so it's gone.
Yeah.
We should also point out how beautifully resonant this is.
Yeah.
It's lovely. But anyway, so this is the neck pickup volume. Now if I roll this one off, this should be bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you got 2 volumes, neck and bridge.
Yeah.
Tone, universal. And this, doesn't matter what you're on, it rolls off. It's like a master volume.
Oh, right, but that's really cool. But it makes perfect sense, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you can actually roll down everything a little bit, mix your thing up here. If you've got a good mix of the 2 pickups, and then you just use that as a master.
Yeah, it's just more versatile.
Good idea.
But yeah, so I guess starting on the neck pickup first and foremost, because I prefer the sound of the neck pickup. Anyway, but it's lovely. It's kind of got a and then middle. That's
beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, for 600 quid, man.
And it's got a nice rounded sound, and then obviously you got your bridge. And I suppose it's worth saying that if you put a little bit of a bite in this, I got the clon, so you got. Now give it a bit of the clon.
And it always becomes rocky in a way, doesn't it? You know, you can probably play rock on it as well. But
yeah, those are the tones.
Gorgeous guitar. Well, let's have some tones from this, and I'll expect this is the same kind of setup on here.
Yeah.
Love these little buttons, by the way, with the G. That all which
very
you also
classy.
get on the the top of the range. Anyway, sounds for a pickup. That's lovely, isn't it?
Very,
Absolutely.
very nice.
It's very much like that Beatles. There you go. Not yet. Anyway, both pickups together.
That's great.
Back pickup. It's just great, isn't it? And we're plugged into a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. This has got a cream bag in it. That's the standard Deluxe Hot Rod. And I've just got some reverb on, as you're going to hear, which makes it sound lovely. Wow, good lord, it sounds good! No.
It sounds good with you playing it.
Well, this sounds great. This guitar just sounds great. I don't know, it's just a great guitar. It feels really nice. Stain for days. Let me put some Andy Timmons up in here on the.
There's a really nice mid-range to it.
There is a lot of reverb on, but I like it.
Yeah.
There is a really nice mid-range. I mean. Oh, don't need another guitar. Oh god.
It has that effect, I think.
It does have that effect.
It just. I tell you what, as well, it feels like a really comfortable guitar. You sit with it. I mean, I don't own a hollow body guitar. I don't ever really play hollow body guitars, but I must admit, sitting down with it and just sort of jamming and trying to do the
feels
stuff.
Good, doesn't it?
Yeah. It plays really easily.
Let's swap really quickly.
A little swap.
Let me just have a look at this. Here, okay. Let's see. So let's go. Beautiful, isn't it? It's definitely a different tone than that. The neck is skinnier on this. It feels like the neck is skinnier on this for me. I don't know what it is. It just feels a bit narrower.
Yeah, you might be
maybe
right,
that's kind of the design of the guitar. The action is a little bit different as well, but of course all guitars are different. They feel really good. We've literally just got it out of the case.
Yeah,
It's like get the box in, no setup done, tune them up, plug them in. Absolutely great. So. Great, man.
What else can you say? I mean,
what I'm going to say, there is nothing really to say, is there?
We literally swapped and played, and they both feel great. They both play.
I'll swap back to that one.
Incredibly good value.
I mean, but yeah, there we are.
Again, it's another one of those videos where it's kind of like we sit down with some incredibly good quality gear.
Yeah.
You play it. It feels good. We have fun. We end up playing more. Yeah. It's kind of, where do you go wrong? You don't really.
There isn't. No. They're really good guitars. I must say. Links below. Check them out. This is, by the way, this is the G5420T. That's the model number of this one.
And this is the G5422TDC. It's intense.
Yeah. But you know, D, C, double cutaway.
Yeah.
T, tremolo maybe.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
And then it's sort of the model numbers. If it's 22 or that's probably the, anyway.
$5.99, epic deals, bro.
Yeah. And $5.49.
Epic deals,
my goodness,
bro.
I might have to ask the captain.
Please.
Lee, excuse me.
But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one.
Exactly, there you are. We enjoyed it very much anyway, and we'll see you next week on the Rabea and Pete show.
We don't have a name yet.
We're still debating the name, but it will come. We're not masturbating the name. We're debating the name. We're having a mass debate about the name with all of you guys in the description below.
And on that note, I've been Rabea.
And I've been Pete.
See you
next time.
That was great.
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that, yeah.